Well, if you enjoy reading and are looking for some new books or want to meet some local authors, then you might want to go down to Sevierville to check out the Rose Glen Literary Festival. Joining us now to talk about the festival is event organizer Carroll McMahan and author Kim Delozier, and both of you guys are authors, right?
Correct.
It makes me very happy as an avid reader to be interviewing two authors right now. But Carroll, you're organizing the event. Tell us a little bit about what this is all about.
Well, this is the 6th annual Rose Glen Festival, and we're very fortunate that it's grown to the point that we moved it last year from Walter State Community College to the Sevierville Convention Center to accommodate a larger crowd. And book festivals don't draw the numbers of people that a lot of music venues do, but
it's quality.
Right, quality, not quantity. But we're very fortunate this year to have some top-notch regional authors. Wendy Welch, who wrote The Little Bookstore, Big Stone Gap, is going to be our featured keynote speaker at the luncheon this year. And I call this book a book lover's book because she tells all about starting up a bookstore against all odds in a little town up in southwest Virginia. And her parents are from Rockford, Tennessee, so she has a local connection.
And you have
and then Will Harlan, who is the editor of Blue Ridge Country Outdoors over in Asheville, North Carolina, wrote this delightful book called Untamed. It's the story of Carroll Ruckenhouse, who lives on Cumberland Island, and it's a wonderful story. She's sometimes called the wild woman, and she eats roadkill and lives off the land, and she is always at odds with the Park Service.
I feel like that's something I might want to pick up.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. And for all of our luncheon guests, we have a pottery piece each year. The ones that have been each year have the entire collection.
I was admiring it.
This year it's
beautiful.
a soup bowl.
And Kim, you are one of the featured authors. Tell us about your book and what you will be doing at the festival.
Sure. Yeah, we'll be there. I have a couple books, Bear in the Back Seat 1 and 2. The second book was released last year, too. The first book, fortunately, was a Wall Street Journal bestseller. And so it's really just a series of short stories of things that occurred with me. I spent 32 years in Great Smoky Mountains National Park as a wildlife person there, too. So this was kind of a I guess a summary of those stories, some adventures, some scary stories, and a lot of education.
And living here, you almost have more of an interest. You want to read that.
That's right. So it's books have done really, really well too. You can pick them up at all the park stores or at Mass General Store here in Knoxville. Okay,
and maybe you can just run down when it is and what time it is, Carroll?
It's next Saturday, February 28th at the Sevierville Convention Center. And most everyone knows the convention center is on the hill above the big water park as you go into Sevierville from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And everything's free except for the luncheon, and it's a modest cost of $20 for a luncheon ticket.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. And if you would like to be a guest on Good Morning Tennessee, you can email me at mnair@wate.com. You can also post on our 6 on Your Side Facebook page or Twitter accounts.